Bueno, estábamos comentando que esta segunda parte del día es sobre un poco las vivencias personales, las experiencias de los emprendedores. So, without further ado, I give a welcome to two startup or two entrepreneurs, so to speak. One of them is from our local alumni, a member of our house. Once you're a member of the Basque Community Center, you're a member forever. So, welcome back, and without further ado, please come and talk to us about your experience. And sorry about this little delay, so I'm not going to take more time. Gracias. Thank you. Please, you can introduce yourself.
Yeah. You want to start? You take this.
Yep. Kaisho. So good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for welcoming us here today. Thank you to the Basque Culinary Center for inviting us. So we are Madame Soum, and today we're going to explain you how we've been on an evolution, on a path over the last 3 years, developing Madame Soum, and how we're aiming to revolutionize the industry. So we are a creative dumpling atelier. We are based in Switzerland, beautiful heart of Europe, the land of good cheese, and of course, damn good dumplings as well. So we are 3 founders, Yves, Tobias, and myself, Arnaud. Yves is from Zurich, Tobias is from Rome, and I'm from Belgium. We're an international crew. We all studied in the École Hôtelière de Lausanne, so in Lausanne in Switzerland. And we're a bunch of foodies, we're a bunch of passionate hospitality guys with a vision to do something different and to do something new. We aim to impact people with inspiring food, and we do that through our credo, which is...
We speak dumpling.
Yeah, we speak dumpling, so there's a little slide missing. So we speak dumpling is our credo. It's all about, we're customer and people-oriented, meaning that everyone who's part of our team, who's part of our family, we care a lot, we do things together, and we care about every individual.
So what do we understand as creative dumplings? No, it's just such a big word. We work under the belief that anything can fit inside a dumpling. A dumpling for us is a sort of texture and is a source to communicate. We developed in the last year more than 45 different recipes of dumplings. As you can see here, that's just some of them. We try to work with local products, seasonal product, and we even partner with some local producers. I mean, we did stuff like with Bachar Mondor, for example, a local cheese from Switzerland, some special editions for Christmas, but everything 100% natural. The doughs are colored with natural powders, and basically we're not attached to any culture, let's say. Like we do dumplings with like Asian flavors, stuff like more Occidental flavors, more Mediterranean. So basically that's how they come. That's how we sell them. They come in 6 pieces. Everything is frozen. It's frozen, flash frozen, minus 40 degrees. They're delivered at minus 18 degrees. And what we sell is not only dumplings, it's just an experience. So here you can see the dumpling, raw, frozen, and just steamed. The customer experience is super easy. We deliver these boxes with 6 pieces inside. We also sell the bamboo baskets to steam them at home. So basically, it's not a product, it's more of an experience. So you just receive the box, you have your basket, and having our dumplings is just as easy as this. So basically, you arrive at home, we deliver the dumplings, straight frozen, you put them in a basket, you put them on top of boiling water right away from frozen, you steam them for 7 minutes, and after 7 minutes, they're ready to go. You tasted some of them before. The flavors, they're quite unusual, I would say. We have sweet dumplings, savory dumplings, and many more stuff that is going to come after.
So Madame Soum is a concept that really started from pop-ups. That's where everything happened 3 years ago. So we basically got handed the keys to the owner of this restaurant. It's in a little village next to Zurich in Switzerland. Called us and he was like, guys, here are the keys of my restaurant. Do whatever you want. So the 3 of us, young guys, passionate, wanting to do something different, wanting to do something that even us, we didn't know. And so Yves did an internship in Hong Kong a few years before, and he had this discovery of dumplings. And so we developed the whole concept, came up with it, and over Christmas, for 2 weeks, ran this pop-up experience. And we had never even made dumplings ourselves. So it was quite interesting because I think all of you know what it means to run a restaurant. We just came in there, did everything from scratch, and built it up. It was a really fantastic experience, and for us, it was a way to test and to start this concept that we like to call a dumpling bar. So this was great, very good customer feedback, fantastic dumplings. So we were on a roll. This is the beginning. This is where the adventure starts. After this pop-up experience, we realized, all right, so now we have a product that works, but we don't have a place to make anything. So we found this kitchen. As you can see, it really looks like nothing much. 50 square meters. Just took everything down, built everything up everything up ourselves. Bought secondhand equipment, and just really tried to go with low cash, low investment, and just test out the product. Very good, but it's the wrong time to do that. We just built a brand new kitchen. We had 2 people as our first employees, and we find ourselves mid-March where COVID is locking everything up. No possibility to open a dumpling bar. So yeah, this is the beginning. This is the real start where Madame Soum started an e-commerce platform. Overnight, Tobia, the most tech-savvy guy of the 3 of us, built sort of a website, Squarespace template, nothing fancy, no fancy packaging, vacuum bags. We put it in there, we take our cars, and we start delivering. And this works really well. We develop, we grow, customers give us very good feedback. We invest in our electric delivery fleet, so electric vehicles. The team is growing. And we find a way to deliver dumplings to every doorstep. So that then resulted in some pretty funny scenarios where we went pretty wild. And after that, restaurants started contacting us saying, okay, guys, very good. We want to have your dumplings. Producing dumplings is quite difficult, requires know-how, lots of time. And so we had a solution with our frozen dumplings for restaurants to just buy them from us and steam them in their restaurant. So this is a new business stream where we then started having very good partners, mainly 5-star hotels, premium restaurants, and now last, it's not finished yet, but we're in the process of developing vegan dumplings as well with Planted. So they make chicken-less chicken. So they make planted chicken, basically.
And then, so we find ourselves, we start making deliveries, the B2B comes in, like the business is going good. And then we realize that we have to be present in every major city in Switzerland. So we try to set up boutiques or delivery hubs. Basically, when we open a boutique in Geneva, and in Lausanne we have a little basement with a freezer where our drivers go and pick up and deliver everything there. So the aim is to try to conquer and be present in all the major cities in Lausanne. This is December, super busy month. And then beginning of November, they tell us, guys, we have a crazy opportunity for you. Do you guys want to take it? We had the experience of the pop-up before, and basically they told us if we want to open a pop-up in St. Moritz. St. Moritz is one of the most premium ski resorts in Switzerland, and basically we got offered this. This was a Chinese restaurant. It had been running for 30 years, so it already had a name in St. Moritz. But as you can see, it was really old. So basically they told us, guys, if you want to take over this place, there you have the keys, open whenever you want. Basically the season started in December. So literally we had 1 month to transform this restaurant in a place where we could sell our dumplings and be proud of it. So we gathered a bit of investment, not enough to pay workers for it. So basically what do? We make a plan, and in less than a month we put our painting shoes, our painting trousers, we go to the restaurant, we bring everything down, we make a new kitchen, we install equipment, everything ourselves, we install the toilets ourselves, basically. And after 40 days, we achieved this. This is the actual restaurant. It's the 2nd year that it's open. It's basically for us a platform on where to show our dumplings. We create our own menu when we share the Madame Soum concept, and it's basically a marketing stand. Here you can see a quick video. that visually shows like sort of like a trailer how everything worked. I think I'm gonna put the video in.
You never know how big a project is until you have both feet into it. Everything you plan goes to shit.
Everything in this restaurant changed a million times, and that's what's exciting about it.
It's really important for us to show we can do better. We're young, we're talented. The average age of this project is 25 years old, so I think it means something.
What is really interesting is that we all have no idea about the outcome.
I think it's one of my dreams to open a restaurant. I always thought it was gonna happen when I was 35, 40, but it just fell on me.
It was really stressful. We didn't have a lot of sleep. Everything was in rush. There's been a lot of surprises, but still it was fun, exciting.
We got the restaurant flooded the day before
nice
the opening.
To be part of a young team.
If I would know back in the days where we would stand today, I would have been so scared. I would have been terrified because it's been an enormous project and it was way bigger than we could have ever imagined. Today we have a restaurant which is beautiful, it's ready to welcome guests in an exceptional way, and I think we're all very, very proud of what we've accomplished.
So, as you saw before, the restaurant was just flooded the day before. We had a lot of inconveniences because just right when the restaurant was open, the COVID restrictions came back, so we couldn't allow only guests from the hotel. But so we saw ourselves, it's a really good winter, we have the restaurant, we have the seat is opening. So then after that, we see that our facility is a bit too small, and we have to gather for an investment round. From different partners, we are able to gather 1.2 million francs that they're basically invested in three big things. A new location on where to cook, on where to produce, which basically allows us to produce 10 times more of what we were doing in the beginning. We haven't reached this production capacity yet, but the space allows us to do that. The other investment is in people. We put a lot of effort in HR and we try to find the right people for the right jobs. And after, for a new platform for deliveries. We're really focused on deliveries. We want to improve as much as possible the customer experience. And that's why we build up a new platform just for our deliveries. We create a new website and so on. And then we see the possibilities of for the product in retail, and we go to one of the most premium retailers in Switzerland, which is Globus. It will be comparable here to El Corte Inglés Gourmet, basically. They have 8 locations all over Switzerland. Everything is premium groceries. And we got along together at the moment that they were improving their frozen type. So basically, we get in there, and for us it's such a challenge because we weren't expecting how much were we gonna have to serve them. Like, we got super scared because we thought we were gonna have to serve them a lot, and now it's organically growing. We're just serving every major shop when they need, and it's really convenient for us. So it's a new selling point in line for us.
So the reason why we're showing you a whole graph like this that probably looks quite complicated is because, as we said in the beginning, it's an evolution, and many of you know, things along the road change, they happen, opportunities, difficulties, and so on. And so what we did is that we closed the bracket of deliveries. What does that mean? We opened a new delivery stream called Swiss White Deliveries because we we realized, or I mean, we faced the issue that in summer, restaurant restrictions or restaurants were opening again, COVID restrictions were dropping, people were able to travel again and they were leaving their homes. So Madame Soum that was delivering to your home with our own delivery fleet in the cities was slowing down a little bit in summer. And so for that, what we wanted to do is we wanted to increase our market and to be able to reach all of Switzerland within 24 hours. But to do that with our own delivery fleet, high cost, high investments, and so on. So we decided to take a strategic turn, close our own delivery fleet, so close the 3 cities or the 2 cities, Lausanne and Geneva, in which we were present ourselves, and focus on producing dumplings and leave this delivery aspect to an external partner, the equivalent of DHL that you would have here. So how do? We package the frozen dumplings the same way, put them in these styrofoam boxes, put dry ice inside, like that we can guarantee the chain of frozen for 48 hours. And then you order on the website, the next day it's delivered to your home. Now we're in the final stage of validating a new packaging, which would then be fully recyclable with cardboard. And so yeah, basically now we have 4 different business streams, a pretty complicated path to get there, but something very beautiful. So we have hotel restaurants buying our dumplings. We have now 2 new partnerships with the 2 Michelin star and 1 Michelin star chef, where we're creating special dumplings for their restaurants. And these dumplings are then also available for our direct to consumers, so our direct deliveries. We have over 5,000 Dumpling Addict Club members. So the Dumpling Addict Club is our loyalty program. So there's also a growing community. And this is very important for us as direct to consumer because we own the customers. They're loyal to Madame Soum. Madame Soum today, a different food brand tomorrow, who knows? And then after that, we have the retail, Globus working really well, expanding, and different retailers coming soon. And then lastly, the pop-ups. So as you saw, a few pop-ups, it's in our DNA, it's the hospitality, it's where we get to be on the floor, talk to our customers, meet them personally, because yeah, in the end, we're hospitality freaks. And it's our way to still connect, even though we're online, we still can connect with them, and we can use this as a marketing leverage to be in different locations, be very dynamic, and constantly innovate. And now, lastly, this summer, we're going to have a pop-up with the Four Seasons in Geneva on a little island, beautiful location. So we're very excited about the different opportunities that came up. And all of this would not have been possible without this fantastic family. And so the We Speak Dumpling philosophy, okay, it's for our customers, we're customer obsessed. Everything that we can do to make them happy, we're always going to do that. But that also counts for anyone that is part of the Madame Soum family. We're very human. We're on average 27 years old. So that's sometimes lack of experience. But on the other hand, that leaves a beautiful opportunity to really shape the company as we want. We're 3 founders that are 3 very good friends. And then we only have fantastic people that join Madame Soum that are part of this experience and that are 100% devoted to making a difference. And that's something that we're really proud of. And it was mentioned in the speech this morning. You want to be a company that attracts people, and yeah, we're quite lucky. We have quite a lot of people that contact us, mainly through Instagram, because if you go on our Instagram, you'll see we don't have the perfectly corporate professional page, but we try to use this platform more to show how much fun we're having and how we're enjoying doing what we're doing. And we really think that that's super important because we work extremely hard, and it's important to do that. But as you spend so much time there, might as well just have fun while doing it. And so that's thanks to this beautiful team.
So just in a little way, just to talk about numbers, you know, where are we now with all those 4 business lines and so on? So basically, we have an average of 1,000 orders a month, with an average check of 110 Swiss francs and a 30% retention rate. Considering it's not a super Swiss product, it's quite high. Then as well, we're also super proud, you know, that since we started in 2019, 2020 producing dumplings, we've produced more than 2 million dumplings so far, and we've sold more than 2 million dumplings all over Switzerland. Then as well, the projected revenue for 2022 with all the business lines that we're trying to open, the pop-ups and everything is going to come, it's estimated around 3 million if everything goes as it has to go. And basically now we're quite a small family, but hopefully, I mean, we're 20 now, but the idea is to keep growing and to be able to reach different lines. And just as a bit to conclude, our story is just one of many stories. We're super grateful to the Basque Culinary Center to have allowed us to be here today and talk about our story. But in the end, I think what it's interesting and what it's important about all the people that came here and all the stories about how people overcome the pandemic, it's basically about an attitude on how to be agile and how to have an objective and work for it, no matter what, no matter if you have to put your sleeves up and start painting a wall, or if you have to install a rational inside a kitchen that you've never done before. Like, if you have the attitude to do it and the willingness to do it, you're unbeatable. And this is something that we see in our production every day with the very little things. And basically, we all agree that it's one of the things that lead us to the success that we have now. And yeah, well, basically, I think from all the company, we're super thankful of the opportunity that the Basque Culinary Center gave us to come here all over from Switzerland, all over from Zurich to talk about our story. And yeah, we just hope you keep an eye on us. We're gonna try to come to the European market so soon, maybe land here as well, and be as much present as possible.
If you have any questions, we're of course more than happy to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even in Spanish, I will answer.
The people that is hearing us online has a question. I'm going to tell you. Mm-hmm. How did you develop the recipes? Did you work from chefs?
The recipes. So now we have more than 45 different recipes. In the end, we work with a machine. So basically, the big challenge is to understand the texture the machine needs. That's a bit the technical complication. And basically, there's different ways that we understand recipes. We see combinations that work, and we're trying to find a technical solution to make them happen. Or basically, we see a dish that we actually know it's super tasty. We understand how it works. I mean, we have a crazy dumpling that some people just really don't understand how it works, but it's actually a lasagna dumpling. So basically, we understood that the lasagna basically is a dough with a ragu, with the bechamel, and the cheese. So we understood, like, we can actually create a dumpling that it's a bite of lasagna. So we used the dumpling dough as the actual pasta dough, because basically it's super similar. And then as well, we added the bechamel, we added a ragu, a bit of basil and cheese. And it's a crazy dumpling. Then when you steam it, the cheese melts. It's super elastic. And in the end, it has the shape of a dumpling. But when you eat it, it's as if you're eating a bite of lasagna. So basically, the recipe development, I think that the most important thing is, like, not to say no to anything. Like, try it, try to make it work. And if you have the right texture and it can work steamed, just try it. I mean, now we just closed a recipe with umeboshi and sort of like a Gruyere cheese. We have a recipe with chocolate and olive oil and salt, salted caramel. Like, there's no boundaries, really, in the dumpling creation.
It's mainly our belly speaking and telling us what we feel that will taste good.
Yeah, that's right.